This letter is from your godfather, Gray Gherkin. It is a great honor to be a godparent. I had a wonderful time in Austin during the grand celebration week of the christening of beautiful Vivian Fitzgerald. Her smile is contagious, and she is so lucky to have such wonderful, loving parents. As I wrote on the back of the cross I gave her, "Know I'm always here for you, Godfather." The strong friendship bond that I have with Rob is one of brotherhood, and to be the godfather of Vivian makes the family circle that much more connected, as he is the godfather of my son Zane. Rob and I had a lengthy conversation over several beverages about what a godparent is, and we discussed it means different things to different people. There was no one right answer, and all the intentions for most of the scenarios we discussed was for the good of the child. For the good of the child, I look forward to being there for Vivian as her godfather and watching her grow up. I will always be there to offer love, support, faith, and rock and roll. Uncle Gray. Blew down the doors to let me in, shattered windows and the sound of drums.
Being adopted was very natural, part of my family all my life. I was so happy and hopeful for both you and Elizabeth. No difference. No difference at all to me. The word adoption and adopted was in my family since I was a little girl. So it was always a natural part of our family. I never felt any different. I grew up with adopted family members. As I grew into a teenager and was very close to my cousin, who's my age. Later on in life, of course, we shared our lives together. She adopted her children. And then later on in my married life, I became friends with a very dear girl who was adopted. She and I started a Montessori school together. And Robert and Pam grew up with her sons. And we were part of that family when Marilyn was trying to locate her birth mother. And it was very exciting time, but it's just natural for me.
The first time that I heard you were adopting, it seemed to be the perfect situation. You being Robert being my little brother. Hi, sweetie. It's hard to believe to see him coming to this position of being a dad, but it was exactly the right thing at the right time. It was perfect. Oh my goodness. The first time I met Vivian was July 4th weekend, and she was on her tour de Viv, as we called it. And she came up to my place in DC and then over to her other grandma's house on the Eastern Shore. And we had a wonderful visit, and she was instantly the star of the situation. It was like love at first sight.
How's it like being Aunt Pammy?
It's like that, being Aunt Pammy. Oh my gosh, I feel privileged actually. I can't believe how beautiful she is, and I'm so proud of Robert and Elizabeth for the love that they've already given her, and it's indescribable actually.